So what I want to do right now is to give you 3 exercises that you can do for vocal fatigue. So these exercises are my favorite exercises, and they will help your voice get back into working order as fast as possible. So number one, grab yourself a straw, and you want to have a little bit of water in a mug or a glass, maybe about 2 inches from the bottom of your straw. Now you can use a bigger straw if your voice is feeling very, very tired. It might need the bigger the straw, the less pressure that you're going to have to push through. So if you're feeling quite tired, just get a large straw and put your straw down in water and just start to blow bubbles. So you can blow out without even voicing first. Go to the end of your breath, and even doing that is getting your system just set up in the right way. And then the next step is to just add your voice. So in terms of where you place your voice, we want to go for somewhere in the middle. We want to avoid the highs and lows right now if you've got vocal fatigue. So you want to you can aim for your voice being a little bit higher from your spoken voice. When we tend to have vocal fatigue, we tend to drop everything down anyway. So I want you to just think of lifting up, like, and then that second pitch that you come to. And by the way, please try that in your own voice, not mine. My pitch is going to be different to yours. Just like you're saying yes to someone, then find that pitch and just start to gently bring your voice on a solid line and just see how that feels. Always stop after each one and go, how is that feeling? So let's do that again. So go all the way to the end of your voice, just making a nice light, kind of solid voice production, not too heavy, and enough so that you get a little bit of sound. And you're being a detective here. What sound can I make? Okay, so then stop and see how that feels. Now let's start to move the voice up and down like roller coaster hills, nice and slow. So you're just testing out your range here. So you're not going too fast. It's like massaging. You're thinking you're going down, I'm going up. I'm seeing how my voice feels each time. Always being a detective and thinking, how did that feel as it went to the upper part of my range? Have I lost parts of my range? Do I feel my break is more prominent? So you're just sort of taking notes so that you have the awareness of what is going on with your voice. And then once you do that in water, the water is quite holistic on your voice. It gives you an extra massage coming back on your vocal folds. Then you can take your straw out of the water and you want to try it without. So do those exact same exercises. So make one solid line. And then try that a few more times, and then try moving it up and down. So the straw is a very holistic way of using your voice. Then the next one, number 2, are the lip bubbles. So when you do these, let your mouth fall down on top of your fingers. So you find this space kind of to the sides of your lips, just underneath, and let your cheeks and your jaw feel like you've had Novocaine at the dentist, and just sit right on top of them and get that going first. So it's like starting your motor running. You want everything to be really loose, not too tight. So you want to get rid of all jaw tension, but just enough to make your lips move. and start to do those roller coaster hills. And as you feel better, start to take your voice into different places. So you can start to go faster with this one as well. So we're still keeping the voice at like sort of mid-level. I also really like not using any scales at this moment. We're just using slides and glides. And what that does is help your voice stay in a relaxed state so that you're not reaching up to pitch. Now, if you're someone who needs to be doing material at the moment, and say you haven't been able to stop, even though you're experiencing vocal fatigue, you need to still do gigs and things. One thing you can do is take your material and replace the words with the straw or the lip trill, and that can help start to bring your voice back into working, functioning order on your material and the songs that you're singing. The third one you can do is humming. Now, these sort of work in order as well. So humming is we're just adding a little bit more resistance each time and then testing it out. Like I say, always being a detective. So you want to use the sound of HM and then starting from top down. Then let your voice just fall down naturally, not falling too far down, but just keeping everything lifted on slides and glides. Mm, 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 mm. Start to move it around, avoiding anything that is causing you more vocal fatigue. If you're experiencing any pain or any tension, then go back to number 1 or 2. This is how you can really start to move your voice and get it back into working order as soon as you can. So just to a reminder, using light compression, something that feels very natural to you, like your spoken voice, we want to avoid too much tension at the moment. And then remember using those exercises, falling down, this eccentric motion, like if you were working out at the gym, sometimes the trainer makes you do this motion. This helps to shed weight off of the voice. And this is a big tip from me, something that will really help you get your voice back into working order quicker.